Hey YouTube, Mark King here, and here's another one of these. A couple of these stories, both by the CNN. We won't call them the Clown News Network, the Clinton News Network, what else is the Communist News Network. I like using the one that rhymes with Aunt News Network, but it's another one of those damn headlines that just makes you lose faith in humanity once again, but it's the usual story from the usual people pushing the usual agenda. This is by Lita Hong Fincher for CNN, and I'm just going to talk about another article. This one's by Aviva Wittenberg Cox. Wittenberg Cox. And, just know this is what she wrote. I write about the building gender balanced businesses. Women businesses like small business tend to fail. Again, it has to do with a lot of things. It has to do with work ethic. It has to do with putting the hours in there. It has to do with the mental capabilities, the math capabilities. These are the things that they don't tell you, and they lie to people about it, and they pretend like it's some people afraid of going to women businesses, or there's some conspiracy against women businesses, and it's the usual story. They avoid blame. But anyway, both articles are basically tackling the same thing. Uh, so this one is titled "Women Leaders Are Doing a Disproportionately Great Job at Handling the Pandemic." So why aren't there more of them? And we'll get to this one in 1 second, but I figure I'll do them together. They're very long. Like I said, usually they're probably paid. I don't know if it still works that we use sometimes to pay people by word. So I could explain why some of these articles are just so wordy. But again, this is a typical article you find in CNN. Anyway, in Taiwan, early intervention measures have controlled the virus pandemic successfully. That is now exporting millions of face masks to help the European Union. Okay, Germany has overseen the largest virus testing program. New Zealand, the prime minister took action to shut down tourism. All three players have received accolades, okay? But they have one thing in common: they're all led by women. It's a shame these women can solve the rape crisis from all the people they import, huh? Except for Taiwan, because they don't import those people. But yeah, Taiwan has a rough relationship with China, so hence they were at the forefront of all this struggle against they know the communist regime very well, you know. So anyway, this is another BS article. Well, we'll go more in depth, but essentially, if you want to know what's going on, they kind of like pick and choose. They pick and choose world leaders to try to prove a point that's non-existent. This is the way they work. They're evil people. Make no Don't mix any feelings about it. They're evil. Okay, they're evil, especially the high levels. Right, the low levels are usually stupid. Right. So I love the newscasters. They literally read from a teleprompt. I've been in like the news. I've experienced. I've been to like studios, and everything is scripted. From every joke to every little slight comment, it's always scripted. I would say 99.9% of things are scripted. Anyway, this goes into Taiwan, but again, no- okay, so these articles, obviously, they take it, the whole point of all these articles, all these articles, is to basically attack essentially the nationalistic movement, led by guys like Trump and Bolsonaro and Boris Johnson, essentially. Okay, so that's all these fluff articles are, and and they don't even attack China. you know, they don't even bother with mentioning China beyond a little blurb here and there, but usually it's nothing negative. So, and a lot of these countries, I think Germany does have a high have a high rate of Asians. So a lot of these countries who've been hit hard, it's just logically, it's just Asians travel to the country heavily, and and the cities with a lot of Asian populations usually get hit the worst. And there was this article, damn, I should have done this one previously, but it's talking about how most of the virus strain DNA came from Europe, and it's just like I like to see the data on that, Not a bad looker, right? But again, she lost her youth and beauty, and she's struggling here to hang on to whatever she has left. This is New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, who'll take away people's guns, but for the fifis and again, when you remove guns, the government has widespread sanction to do whatever they want. That's why guns are important. Besides, it protects you from the bad people, right? It's your right to protect yourself from the bad people and the government. So they're going to reference Nordic countries. They're waiting to implode the Nordic countries. She took too long to react. I see no way they can get away with their death rate. And I know to stay away from the Swedish feminist government also. Like they're imploding because they took too long to enact their to get this clamped down. They're too wrapped up in identity politics and too wrapped up in feelings and these governments. It's like, why do people elect these people? And it's insulting as a person when you tell you shall elect someone because of their gender. I really love this France Marine Le Pen. She was trying to lead a nationalistic movement in France. I think 2017, 2018. She lost to that idiot Macron. And the entire city burns on the Macron every single weekend, and the media stays quiet. For over a year now, it's been burning. But I haven't paid attention the past month or two. Maybe it's common because the pandemic has hit. But yeah, I mean, imagine sitting on fire for like a year, and the media in America stays quiet, and it's quite telling. They're evil. Iceland's prime minister. God, what's with these Nordic countries? Again, they've all been feminized, and they'll all be destroyed by the policies. Okay, it'll happen. History is 100 for 100 on these things. Okay. Oh dear God, whose face is this? Okay, Katina, I can pronounce that. Katina Jacob Dottor. I don't know. But anyway, all these are fluff articles meant to push and sometimes I don't even get tired of saying it, right? Push communism, right? When you have female leadership, they'll always lose to a male-led civilization or enemy. They always will. You know. Anyway, and here's some of the headlines: incompetent science denialist man. Imagine you reverse this. Say the incompetent science denialist woman. Woman. Okay. All right. So let's see this. Of course, South Korea's male president Moon Jae-in has deservedly received praise for his flattening the curve, with many countries led by incompetent science denialist men. The epicenter of the pandemic is now the United States. Women don't understand facts and logic about it. The United States is relatively low. What it is the per capita. That's what women tend to not understand. Or if they do, they're lying about it, right? Some people is better in stats. I've taken math. I've taken advanced math courses, and women get eliminated. For every 9 guys to be 1 girl, they can't do it. They can't do it. Of course, the solution in the public education system is to deny men, throw men in the streets. Anyway, more women needed. It's too early to say definitively which leaders will emerge as have taken enough of a right steps. But you clearly have. You clearly know. Yet on January 1st, 2020, only 10 of 152 elected heads of states were women. According to International Parliament Union, men made up 75% of parliament, 70% of managerial makers, because men are better leaders, honey. Sweetheart. Again, it's I hate like being so antagonistic, but it's bullshit. This article is non-stop. But the things is not taking up mainstream steam simply because there's important things happening that's beyond the constant attack of man right now. So it's not taking up like the usual people running with it and pushing it to the forefront essentially. So anyway, again, this is another stupid article by, of course, CNN, and they hire stupid people, but they always have their agenda. And again, they stayed clear of attacking China for obvious reasons. So let's just go quickly to this article. It's not a long article. These women just write flipping long articles, and it's not entertaining at all. What do countries with the best virus responses have in common? Women leaders, yay! Okay, so we see them. Let's just rate them, right? So the Finland one, like, this is a really good picture. She looks nice. Second, oh, it's a toss up between this one and this one. This one looks better because of the makeup, and yeah, and this one is all right, but she clearly passed her prime. But the rest is just, oh my goodness, wowzers. Looking for examples of true leadership in crisis, from Iceland to Taiwan and Germany to New Zealand. Women are stepping up to show the world how to manage a messy patch of, yeah, sure they are. Sure they are. Now, again, they're all like countries in disaster. And again, the pick and choose. Imagine there are 100 women, they just choose six. If you want to know about totalitarianism and idiot leadership, look at that woman from Michigan. Damn, I have another article like last. I can't remember her name. Wittenberg or Wittenpen, whatever her name is. Again, it's picking and choosing. It's lack of logic. It's just they're terrible at it. They're terrible at math, and it ties into it ties into the narcissistic nature, the lack of understanding. All right, so I won't take up too much of time. I read the last article. It's the exact same crap, except this is longer. Love tech, you know. Oh boy, and there have been years research timidly suggesting women's leadership styles might be different than men. Like I've never seen the research. They try to do BS research where they try to say like why having a woman leader is just as important as a man. No, sorry, it's never just important. It's better than men, and it's all BS spin job where they pick and choose things because women have feelings, and again, women are more narcissistic. This is the more neurotic. That's proper. Sorry, the more neurotic, right? Um, they tend to overreact. They tend to underreact. They don't think about all the possible scenarios. Anyway, I won't get too much into this. It's the exact same thing I read before. It's the same spin job, same choosing and picking data, and happing up the exact same people as previously mentioned. All right. Take care. Hope you enjoy. And yeah, bye. I'll just include this in the description again. Weather the storm, and this will pass soon enough, and then we'll get back to our lives. But obviously, as you know, there might be a second wave. But just yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, take care. Bye. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever. Take care.